Now, as part of object configuration, now we are going to take a look at field history tracking and chatter setup. Okay, so as part of field history, as part of object setup, we'll do a look at the field history tracking and chatter setup. So basically, up to 20 fields. We'll go back to classic. Basically, up to 20 fields can be audited in Salesforce. Field history is what if any person makes any change, you can see it in the related list. So let's take an example here. And in this object, let's go to this object and set up the field tracking. So you have to go to the object, and as you know, select the fields and click on the set history tracking. So as you can see here, up to 50 fields can be 20 fields can be tracked. So that's the limit Salesforce gives us. So if you say account number, so let's take an example. So you select this. So how to use this is, so if you go to accounts, select an account. Now let's select the account number. Okay, and save it. Now again, so I made a change here. It's asking for some required fields, so I made a change here. And so now let's edit it again. And let's make one more change. Let me see. So I made two changes here. Now if I want to see, because I have set up the field tracking on this object, I can see it in the layout related list. So if you see here in my related list layout, now it is telling me like who has converted. First it tells me that it got converted, created by a lead, then who changed what field. So this is about field history tracking. Basically you have to go to the field account fields and click set history tracking and set it up over here. Also you can create quick actions for the lightning and the experience layout. So for that, suppose under account, for the setup, there are quick actions you can create using the publisher layout, global actions. They're called global actions, and you can assign it to lightning pages and to your SF1 mobile. So if you create a new global action, so it shows you all the things that you can do here. We'll select create a record and say case inquiry, and say create case QA quick action. And what we'll do here is, now when we create a quick action, now this is something you need to know the global action. We'll save this, and then on the layout of that case field you can decide what values you need. So it will automatically open that. So these are some of the fields. So this is the quick action layout. Now once you create a quick action, it creates a small button. Okay, now this quick action you can add it in your lightning pages. Now if you select publisher layout, we have a default layout. Okay, so this is the default layout, and in this we created a what was the name of that? create case quick action. Any quick action button that you create, you'll be able to see it here. And yeah, so it will come under the mobile and lightning action. And so if you take any layout, the global layout, so any layout that uses this, you can push it over here. So this is the global layout. Now imagine this now saves. Okay, so now this is a global layout for all kind of and let's see what is the publisher layout assignment. So this is assigned to which user. So now if you go to lightning, and say account, you can assign it to any of the pages which allows a quick action. Now if you edit this page, okay, so let's select the highlights panel. And if you select the quick actions here, now it will show you in the publisher. Now it's available here under the account screen. So let's drag the create QA. That is the global publisher, but it's not available for all. So yeah, so there is a publisher action. Quick actions is got added here. Let's pull it over here. So for this you'll have to log into your phone and check it out. So let's save this. So let's go to accounts. So basically we have changed the different layout, so that is why we are not able to see here. So we can add quick actions to the global publisher layout. Okay, so right now we have using a different layout, so that's why it's not appearing, but you can go ahead and create this quick actions and add it to the corresponding layout and try it out. So that was about quick action. The last one is we have to see is about the chatter publisher. So coming to chatter usage, chatter is a useful feature of Salesforce which allows you to broadcast message, presentation slides, do group voting, questions, you can ask knowledge people, you can chat. Chatter is an internal feature of Salesforce. Like if you go here, now I have the chatter feed here. So this is the chatter. So this is the chatter bot here, not the bot, sorry, the chatter. So also there is a chatter tab here, so you can ask, share an update, bookmark to me, follow. So let's see how to set this up correctly. Also you'll have to set up your profile, whatever profile you set up, you can post and share this. So let's see how to set this up. What is the benefit of chatter? Benefit of chatter is up to, you can reduce email a lot, and you can do idea generation, employee engagement, you can interact and share information. Chatter feed is the stream of everything in Chatter that's relevant to you. Your feed is made up of posts made by people and objects you follow. You have full control on what goes on. You can tweak the feed as you see fit to display all the posts you subscribed or just some. Like say if you go here, so you can select latest posts, or you can search. So all this you can tweak it here. So this is your Chatter feed. Similarly, then Chatter groups, you can create Chatter groups. Groups helps organize content and discussion, containers of knowledge. Each group has its own feed. You can join a group, you can get all the posts from that group. So you can also proactively navigate to any group if you have the right and the permission. Also, you can check out the group members, files shared, and the topics. So this is where you go here to create a group. Right now I'm not creating one. So you need to make it public or access. You can also allow it to external customer. That has to be of type private. I'm not uploading any image, so you quickly create a group. So your group is here, so you can add members, you can share, upload files. And anybody in this group can access, you can upload. Right now there are no, so if any record is shared with the group, you can do that. Then you can write a post which is nothing but a basic post that you type. Then people, a profile, you can, each person in the network has a profiles. Just like a social network, either you can follow his post, or they can follow your post, follow you. Chatter files, you can upload files here. We saw the example now, and share it with people. Chatter topics is if you want to organize posts into a feed, you can use topics. Also, you can track objects with Chatter. This is another important object setting. Let's take a look here quickly. If you go to accounts, so basically you have to do Chatter. Now this is different. Now this is not your that field history tracking is for 20 fields. Now this is Chatter setting. You can use this Chatter setting to follow any. First you need to enable it. So you can decide, like, which field, which object you want to enable. Now suppose if you want an account, it's enabled for 3. So if you say account number is changed, it will come up to your field. Okay, so you select the object that you want to. So again you can select the fields. In this you have to enable the field tracking. Also you can follow related objects. So once this is saved, you may go to the accounts. Now if anybody makes any change to the account number, not only it will be there in the set tracking, it will also update in the save. It just says added a value. So if I go to my page, and also I need to follow the object, so otherwise I will not get the account Chatter. It's slightly different, you need to set it up a bit. So if you go to classic, and if you go to accounts, if you go home, and the same way you need to enable show the feed. So let's see that again. You'll have to follow the for that you need to follow some particular account, then you will get the, suppose you have account here and you show feed, it shows you, you'll have to follow that particular account. Okay, if you follow that account, it will come up in your chatter. Now if I go down, so if I go to the account classic, the same way you'll have to set it up, so you can find it in the lightning application video. So now it automatically tracks it and it comes into your feed. So now it's coming into my feed. Let's go to the Salesforce Lightning home page. This is a little more filtered one, so that's why it's not showing this. But if I go to my chatter, yeah, we need to configure this more a bit here, so because it's not coming up here what I follow to me. Or if I go here and enable the feed for this account, then it's going to appear. It's an object specific feed here, so let's see if it comes here. Otherwise we'll have, okay, we have the chatter here, and this is going to show you the chatter feed. So you got to navigate to that record. Every record will have an object tracking feed, and in the chatter it will show you what was changed. Also you can link to, you'll have to log in with your Twitter account and you can keep a track about, you know, what is happening in the Twitter account. So this way with chatter and social tracking you can follow the customer. Also you need to enable the social account first. For that again you have to go to setup and type social, and you need to enable. So once you do this, enable YouTube and Twitter, you need to enable social accounts. Once you do this, if you're on that account or contact tab, you can log into your Twitter account and then follow that Twitter account. So with this we are pretty much done with chatter, and browse through the rest of the slides. Basically also chatter can also come to your email. You can respond from your email, so you can track chatter. So there is a chatter setting. What is your chatter email settings? You can set it all up. All right, so just complete this lab which is mentioned here for your chatter. With this we are done with this session.